We know we ask a lot from our patron and support network, and we are always so grateful for your generosity. In these challenging times, it's even harder to raise the funding we need to serve our community and achieve our goals. So we're always looking for new ways to maintain our revenue without adding additional burdens to our supporters. Today, we're excited to share a great opportunity that can really help our community and requires no additional out-of-pocket from you. We've partnered with the Liberty Company Insurance Brokers and their Liberty Cares program. Liberty Cares is simple. You already make monthly payments for your insurance needs, whether it's auto, home, or for your business. For every line of insurance you move to Liberty, they will donate 25% of the commissions they receive on your policies back to our cause. And under this special partnership arrangement, that donation will come to us again and again every year you keep your policy with Liberty. Often, you'll be able to move your insurance into this program simply by signing one form. It's that easy. The Liberty Company is one of the nation's largest insurance brokers, and they've won a number of recognitions for their excellent operations and workplace culture. So you can rest assured that you will be well taken care of. If you would like to learn more about how this new partnership with Liberty can help turn your insurance dollars into much needed funds for our community, please visit libertycompany.com/libertycares or shoot them an email at libertycares@libertycompany.com. And please be sure to let them know that you're part of our community so that they will credit the benefit of your policies back to our organization. Your ongoing support is much appreciated. So thank you in advance.
Hey.
Happy Friday, everyone. Matt's.
I'm spilling.
Whoa, what were you doing down there?
I'm spilling things. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Center at Home, episode 22. We are here in our beautiful downtown Reseda, California studio at the Ed Asner Family Center.
We're actually in Hawaii.
Well, we're in Hawaii.
Since everything's virtual, our vacations.
Hawaii.
Exactly. Our vacations have to be virtual.
That's right. And we're here on a wonderful, smoky Friday afternoon.
It's better today, though.
It's better today, but it's smoky out there.
I got to tell a funny story. For the first time for Matt's birthday, I had it all planned, a secret surprise getaway for him in one of his favorite places in the whole world, where he used to go with his beloved late mother in Lincoln City, Oregon. And as we're literally almost ready to get on the plane, our friends call us and say they're evacuating the area and don't come.
That's right.
And I get nervous just thinking about it, because to me, the idea of being somewhere and not being able to come home to the kids is very, very anxiety producing. And I'm just very grateful that we didn't go, and God willing, everyone in Lincoln City is going to be okay. But our friends had to evacuate. Yeah.
On a serious note, our hearts go out to everyone who's going through this horrible time. I mean, it's the whole West Coast is ablaze, and we hope that everyone stays safe, and that if you're in trouble, that there's help on the way, or the help has helped you. And it's just an awful thing. And it's only September 11th.
Which is this is a really sad day.
Well, yeah.
September 11th.
And our hearts go out to all those families.
Absolutely. Especially all my friends at the fire department in New York.
I did a special with them.
I have a lot of friends in that.
I did a special with them on History Channel.
Well, you win. He wins.
So we're here today and in smoky Reseda, California. It's been very smoky, and my voice, you can hear the smoke in my voice a little bit, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. I kind of like it.
I have a smoky voice.
You're little Lauren Bacall.
Brenda Vaccaro in my voice.
I like Lauren Bacall better.
I had a good Lauren Bacall.
You're very casual today, Maddie.
I am. I'm casual because I'm wearing the wonderful T-shirt that my wife bought me for my birthday. And see, it says Hiroshima on the top, which is significant for me because I did a movie called Hiroshima in 1995 for Showtime. And it's also significant because I love baseball, and it's a Japanese
I don't think you can
baseball
you move this
shirt.
slightly so you
go
can
like
see?
this, like You know where to move this?
I like that it looked like a koi fish. That's why I got it. But it's a carp.
See it?
Yeah.
And it's got little baseballs. It's playing with little baseballs.
It's not a koi fish, though. It's a carp.
They're the same thing, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Carp is koi.
I'll have to ask Sketch that question.
Well, no, you don't believe me?
No.
I know everything. I know everything, and I'm telling you, koi is carp. Let's ask Chelsea if koi is carp. Should we ask Chelsea that?
Let's ask Chelsea.
Chelsea?
You know the answer to that?
Hi. Our first question is koi carp?
Is a koi fish the same as a carp?
Is a koi fish the same as a carp?
I am the wrong person for this. I can already tell you.
All right.
Well, we're fighting about that.
We're going to Google it when we have a moment. So we'll let you know. If you want to know, we'll let you know.
I don't think it's the same, but I'm also not the person to answer that.
We can have our research team take a look at that, and maybe.
I don't think it's the same. I vote it's not the same.
I think it's the same. We'll find out. We'll let you know. Maybe someone's going to answer that. Let's see. Aloha.
No, aloha.
So Chelsea,
we have a lot to talk about.
We have so much to talk about. Chelsea Darnell is the social director here at Asner Family Center, and she's also hosts every Saturday night, a movie chat, which is a great thing where people watch films and they talk about them after they watch them, and it's a wonderful social event that happens every Saturday on Zoom. And if you'd like a chance to join Chelsea and the gang, all that you need to do is email Shelby at teafc.org.
Ooh.
Yes.
New email address.
A little shorter email.
Nice.
Shelby at teafc.org and let me in. That's all they need to do. Let me in. That's all they need to do.
And what movie are you guys watching this week, Charles?
We're doing Grease this week. So Grease is the word on Saturday.
Grease is the
I
word.
love that. That's one of my favorite. Matt loves Grease too.
I love Grease too, or I love Grease as well.
Huh?
I love Grease too, or I love
TWO.
TWO. Okay. What? No, TW. Oh, TWO. Like the second version of Grease. I didn't think it was a great film, but
he hasn't had his coffee.
But I thought I got to say though, Michelle Pfeiffer in Grease 2.
Oh yeah, she was
is something to look at.
Stunning. That's like ridiculously beautiful. That's true.
But the first Grease, of course, that's what it's all about, and it was a great play first, and then it became a movie, and a movie that everyone loves. It's a cult favorite. So, are you excited about watching it and talking about it tomorrow?
Yeah, perfect. You guys.
So,
okay, there you guys are.
There you go. So, Charles, start us out with our first hot topic. The controversy of The Bachelor and all that crazy exes going wild on exes.
This is breaking news.
Yes.
So a couple of seasons ago, we had a the Bachelor's name's Colton Underwood. His big claim to fame was that I'm trying to say this. He was basically he was known as the Virgin Bachelor. So that was his whole thing.
I didn't know there was.
No, I know. No, he was the first, and it was a whole big deal in his season. But that's besides the point. The girl he ended up dating, they broke up a couple months ago, and today that same girlfriend filed a restraining order because apparently he put a tracker in her car so that he knows where she is at all times. Yeah. And apparently he sent her very obsessive text messages. Long story short, basically she filed a restraining order because of domestic violence charges, or at least something related. So that's actually breaking. This was news today.
Wow. Well,
I guess if he was a virgin, it's needless to say that was his first serious relationship, and he became very overly.
Yeah.
Well, I think in those situations, people tend to get a little obsessive, and especially when you're under the microscope, the way those people are.
Yeah,
I would think that there's so much attention.
He's a super handsome guy. He doesn't need. I mean, I'm sure he'll be fine.
You think?
Yeah.
You think he'll be all right?
I think he'll be fine. He just needs to move on from this lady. And
Navah thinks he'll be fine.
Yeah,
he'll be fine.
I mean, that's serious. If it's restraining order along, I mean, that'll haunt him, because now chicks are going to think he's a weirdo who gets aggressive. But
I think that might be exciting for some. I don't know.
Oh man,
yeah.
You're going to get a lot of letters.
No, I mean, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Believe me, he's joking.
I'm joking.
This our second
one.
Our
this
second topic
really
was a little bit serious, and as parents, it makes us really, really angry and upset, because we can envision our own kids in this scenario. And the cast of the Big Brother, they're showing a lot of the outtakes, or somebody got some of the outtakes.
I think what happens is you can subscribe to this thing called Big Brother After Dark or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. It gives you like an exclusive feed of what goes on in the Big Brother house for those people who really need more Big Brother in their life. And I think what happened was they were talking about other cast members in the house, and one of the castmates is autistic, and they were talking about this guy in just really disparaging, awful ways.
Horrible. They were teasing him, making fun of him. They were
bullying him,
saying that he reminded them of the kid in The Shining. They were acting like creepy and something to be afraid of. And, kind of spurned by this horrific woman who obviously is as ugly.
Actually,
outside.
There are two of them.
But the woman, they say, was really the prime mover of the teasing.
And they call them like the evil twins or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and the kid was just, I mean, it's so important that we talk about this, because the fact that he was able to join the show and be a part of it is such a positive thing. Yeah. And then for the Nudniks to make
I have to test it. He's actually a returning contestant. He was on the show 7 years ago. So he's actually returning. Yeah, he actually is a returning. The guy who got bullied for he's actually a returning contestant. So this is his second time on the show.
Is that the woman?
It's very weird. The good news, if there's anything out of this, there he is right there. The good news, if there's any good news out of this, is that the people who are bullying him are now being exposed as complete and utter jerks. I hope.
Yes. Exactly.
I have not seen one article on his side. It's always been on his side, if that makes sense. It is all defending this. All of the articles I've seen are about defending this man. And unfortunately, on reality shows, it is so common, especially contestants with disabilities, to get bullied. And quite frankly, reality shows are known for having really petty competitors. And it happens a lot. It's like I was watching clips from America's Next Model, and the rampant ableism and homophobia, racism.
Yeah.
I was shocked by it. That happens on a lot of shows. There was one season of Survivor where one of the contestants got outed as transgender by somebody else in a very discouraging way. And it kind of just reminds me sort of that a little bit, in the sense that I think we're now only finding out this guy is on the spectrum because people were being bullies about it, which is an unfortunate way for people to find out.
Right.
So it was not talked about on the show. The fact it was, I think, talked about on the show.
It's more relevant now because of this scandal. More people are realizing, remembering it. or it's coming to more people's attention than it would otherwise.
Here's the thing that I think about this. I think that it's awful. I think that, there's no place for this anywhere. It's an awful thing. They should be ashamed of themselves, really, and they should be publicly shamed. They really should be, for saying what they said and for feeling the way they feel. I mean, how terrible did they feel that way? And it says so much more about them.
Big Brother, for sure. And by the way, Big Brother has a really toxic environment in general. I swear, I don't know, it might just be me, but I swear that last year there was a whole racism scandal, or maybe 2 years ago. I swear that there was a whole racism scandal. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was on Brother specifically. So this is not the first time that this particular show has been exposed for having a discriminatory environment surrounding it.
Well,
is Big Brother the show that where they're all trapped
in a house? They're in a house.
I don't think I've ever
seen it. Yeah, they're all stuck in a house.
Yeah, so I think it's unfortunate that this kind of attitude exists in people, in some people. Hopefully not a lot of people, but in some people. And it's really unfortunate that they get a share of the limelight, because the people who have that kind of view on society don't belong in the limelight. Although I do think there's something important about it being highlighted in pop culture, because I think it's important to call these people out.
Yeah. And to show people
that any kind of public figure, no matter how respected or not respected they are, it is, and I think this is for any bully in Hollywood, they need to be called out, because when public personalities do something like that, it is not a good influence. Some people are going to learn the wrong things to do. And it's very interesting. Like with just reality TV, there's a lot of cool things about it. It can be really good at diversifying. But I guess the two-sided die is that as we diversify, there's a lot of pushback from people who are not so nice. But
I would think that you really find somebody's true colors, because there's cameras around you all the time. You never know when they're going to record something that you're saying, and the truth comes out. I mean, people's truth comes out.
That's the good side of it. That's the great side of it, is that then people are being exposed for the discrimination that they spew everywhere. So that is 100% a benefit. I totally agree on that.
Yeah. Well, just remember, we're watching.
We're watching.
And if you're going to be
Navah's watching.
I want to say a bad word, but I probably shouldn't. But those guys are.
Don't be a bully.
Dicks. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. But that's
Navah doesn't mince words.
I'm very upset over it, because it could have been Will. Imagine if Will was on that show.
No,
and
I know.
Teasing him,
or anyone else. I mean, look, there's no place for that.
No, there's not.
No place for that, and like I said, they should be publicly shamed. They are publicly shamed. And
so, Chelsea, I'm going to put you on the spot and remind you that we're in the midst of this beautiful creation of a new program for you and Chris's social club. And we're not going to debut it today, but it's based on an incredible dating show of autistic adults on Netflix. That's all I'm going to say. And it's going to be something that's going to be wonderful and a great addition to our social club. And it's going to be something that everyone has a say in and is helping to create, and feels comfortable about, finding love and finding a relationship with support, not just, going on an app or meeting a stranger. And everyone wants to find love. And when you're differently, when you have any kind of challenges, even Matt Asner, it's very hard.
Yeah, I'm having one right now.
It was very hard for him. But that's coming soon. And Chelsea and I and Chris are working hard on this new program, along with the amazing Kathy Gott and Kathy Holloman and Judy Bennett from Foothill Autism Alliance. And we're all going to get together and make something amazing for the community that is going to be wonderful and very, very needed. And we're going to talk about that later. But on Saturday, Chelsea, remind us again how people can sign up.
So you can either email me at chelsearu22@yahoo.com, or you can email Shelby at teafc.org. Is that the new email?
That's it.
Yay!
Short and sweet.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, Chelsea, thank you. And we're all going to keep an eye out for the bullies and protect each other. And you know,
we got each other's backs. That's for sure.
Yes, absolutely. And keep inside. Don't go outside. It's too smoky. She's outside right now.
Stay safe, Selfie.
Thank you so much.
Stay safe, Chelsea. Excuse me.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you at Movie Chat tomorrow night.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So, you like Grease?
I love that movie. I absolutely love it.
What's your favorite song from Grease?
But my favorite's Hopelessly Devoted to You.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God, I love that song.
You play that a lot. You actually
I do. I do play that a lot. I also love the one where Rizzo sings, even though she looks like 40 years old in that scene where she's supposed to be a
Stockard
teenager.
Channing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
one did she sing? Oh, that's a really good one, actually. But what is it?
I can't remember how it goes, but that's something I'd never do. It's the name of the song.
Yes.
But
yeah.
Anyway.
And Grease.
Mm-hmm.
Grease Lightning.
But if you really want to see a great movie, in my opinion, the best movie I've ever seen. I'm not kidding.
Okay. Here we go.
Well, I mean,
this is what we've been watching.
Age of Innocence is still Age of Innocence, Jane Eyre. They're still my favorite movies. But Mulan is a masterpiece, and I don't care what critics say. It's the greatest movie of all time.
Wow, it's the greatest movie of all time.
I loved it. I've already seen it 4 times.
It's the greatest movie of all time.
It's the real Hamilton.
You heard it here first.
It's the real Hamilton.
It's amazing.
Okay,
I thought it was great.
Let's bring in our next guest. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Wait, let me introduce first. Michael Federico, right?
Very well done.
And Michael is the chairman of the board for DSA LA,
perfect,
which is Down Syndrome of LA. And we are so excited because the Ed Asner Family Center has partnered with DSA LA. And this coming up is our first event that we're really promoting together and really want to get behind the Buddy Walk, which is an incredible walk, very similar to my Friendship Circle walks. And it's just a wonderful community event. This year, of course, blasted COVID. We're going to do it virtual. So we're going to bring in Michael, and he can tell us all about the amazing Buddy Walk that's coming up in October.
Michael.
Hi
guys.
Michael.
Hey.
Hi.
It's so great because we get to see everyone's home.
Yeah.
Well, we're in Hawaii.
You know, good variety of. Yeah, it looks like you have a good variety at my house of my old Italian grandmother setting stuff up, and maybe the other half from the Irish side. It's really good, mixed with some of the stuff from Boston. I got to tell you.
Well, tell us a little bit about the Buddy Walk. I've actually been to the Buddy Walk on several occasions, and it's a great, wonderful thing. You guys, when we were doing this kind of stuff in public and all together. I think you were at Santa Anita Racetrack is where it was before.
Yeah, years ago, and then they moved to Expo Park in downtown LA,
right?
The state park, and a beautiful piece of property. It just pops up there in downtown LA, and we enjoyed that venue. Matter of fact, we're going to have it at that venue again this year, and then we went virtual.
Yes, so, everyone went virtual.
Yes.
So tell us what people can expect when they log into this walk.
Well, our Buddy Walk, bringing awareness and community together. Normally, we've got an outside venue with our entertainers and our vendors. So going virtual, what we're going to be bringing is we're still going to bring some of those entertainers and stuff that we have on the stage. We're just going to bring them in on our digital platform. So among them, we're getting our Born to Act players doing some of their acting, showing some of their acting abilities. Our dance group, which is Free to Be Me. We're getting Ozo Motley. So if you remember Ozo Motley, forming in the 90s out of LA, they are great. Such a high energy Latin, best described possibly as like a little hip hop rock mix. And they're promoting us big this year, and they're gonna jump in. Carlos Sierra is gonna sing for us. The Morrison Drive Band has been giving us some shout outs. They're gonna do a little. They're gonna do a hit for us. And Marissa Callison. And if you've ever heard her song, I Love You So Much, or as we say, I love you oh so much, as she sings that verse, she wrote that song for her little brother with Down syndrome. And it's almost becoming an anthem. We love it. So that, and I'm going to miss our food vendors, our food trucks this year, though.
I know. Well, it's interesting. These kind of events, when you start doing them, when you start planning them, because we just had a couple of events, and you have to start, you have to really kind of think in a different way. It's a very different way of thinking, doing things virtually. But it can be really exciting and rewarding, and we're gonna be involved as much as possible with you guys.
Absolutely,
so, we're excited about it.
And Michael, people can create teams. Is that right?
Yes, you can go on to our website at dsala.org, and you can create a team on there. You can register and set up a team. My daughter Cameo has her team set up. Cameo's 21 now. My daughter with Down syndrome, Cameo, and she's got Cameo's Chromies is her team, and then we have several other teams, returning teams, back again this year. But yes, you can go on the website. You can register as individuals. You can create a team. It's awesome, and we love all the help you guys give us at Asner Family Center. Just so much, and the last couple events we did, and PBE giveaways, and everything you guys do for us just is so appreciated. And you guys are such a positive spirit over there, just everywhere. Well, Shelby in the office and everybody else. It's appreciated. It's great to see another family like that out there.
Thank you, Michael. And we are all family. All of us are family, and that's the way we want everyone to treat everyone. We think it's we're all in this together. Let's get together and get it done.
And I think it's so important that we have these partnerships, because Matt and I come from an autism background, and we've had this real, I hate to say the word problem, but we've had a real issue with people assuming that our center is just autism centric, and it's not. We cater to all special needs families. We have kids with CP, kids with Down syndrome, Fragile X. We want to help any special needs families that need our support. And these kind of partnerships are so important because it gets the word out. And tomorrow, in fact, at our center, we're having a Down syndrome peer parent
mentoring.
Yes. I feel like you take that over, but I mean,
one of our many important programs, which is
yes,
awesome.
absolutely. And one of your board members has become a really close friend of mine. And when we had our last community event, it was like we finally had this wonderful feeling of now this is what the center is supposed to look like, with all different communities involved under one roof. And then literally 1 week later, it was the lockdown. So she and I are still mourning over that our first, our last community event was like so wonderful and fulfilling. And now we just have to hope that the next one will be soon.
Yeah. And our director, Sandra and Rebecca in the office, and they wanted it so much that they worked to, get the board active with it and create some of that partnership. It's awesome.
So let me ask you a question, Michael, about the walk again. If someone wants to take part in it, they create a team, will they be able to participate in the Zoom and talk about their teams and
yeah, the earlier the better. As we're getting registrations, Sandra's putting some emails out, some messages out to the folks to send us some stuff ahead of time. So the earlier the better. Plus, we want to get t-shirt sizes in and stuff like that for them. So the sooner you sign up, the better, so we can get this stuff out to you.
And so the date of the walk is what again? It's
Saturday, October 17th. It's going to be at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. And then go to your website to get the link and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, and you can go right to the website. You'll be able to click on the Buddy Walk. And on that day, Sylvia Griffith, who's helped us in the past, total very positive ball of energy and just a beautiful person. She's going to host again with us this year. So that'll be awesome.
Great.
Wonderful.
Great.
Well, it's in our plans this weekend. We're going to sign up and create our team, Ed Asner Family Center team. And so hopefully you guys will join us on our team or make your own team or sign up as an individual. But this is a very, very important walk, and DSA LA really needs our support. They need our generous support. And, the thing that I love about this community is it's a bunch of families who are just supporting each other.
Yeah.
And they're the most giving and the most inclusive people. And they are really, really struggling to keep house and home together. And they need our help in this event. So
this has been a very interesting year with the financial leg sweep for not only business community, but for all the nonprofits too. It's fundraising's been tough.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely a new road that no one's ever been down. And that's for sure. And it's interesting. I was talking to a person today who's a banker. And
is that why your beard is white, by the way?
Yeah, that's why my beard is white.
His beard was black. He had a pure black beard.
It's true. I went white overnight.
Sorry, it comes in on the sides there.
Yes, that's right. Not mine. But I was talking to a person today who was a banker, and they were saying that they're not giving loans out to nonprofits. A lot of the banks are not doing that.
I know.
Because,
it's crazy.
Because of the fundraising is so difficult right now. So
they're not giving loans out because fundraising is so difficult. That makes no sense.
Of course. Well, they're worried. I mean, this is, it's all symptomatic.
But why wouldn't they support
of
the
nonprofits
if we're having difficulty fundraising?
Well, that's the thing. Well, here. Okay, now we can talk.
No sense.
Are you ready?
Then you want the bank to donate,
Michael. So, no, my honest feeling about this is that we're kind of we're tiptoeing through this pandemic. I think the whole mandate thing is important because I don't think people understand that if we don't get this under control, we're not going to get out of this and easily. It's not going to be an easy thing. And so the whole mandate thing, wear a mask. It's important. It's important to wear a mask. It's important to distance. It's important to get this thing under control. And the thing about banks and all that, I think, everyone says we're in an unprecedented situation. Everyone says that. We're in an unprecedented situation. But no one really is treating it as if it's an unprecedented situation. I mean, that is the truth. And
the majority, you're saying.
Well, I think, people that can make a difference, they're not really making a difference. Banks, by saying they're not going to make loans to nonprofits, that's not dealing with an unprecedented situation. We need to make sure that everyone can get through this. And I think until we start treating this as an unprecedented situation, I think that
especially the nonprofits, though, because they're the ones supporting the most vulnerable community.
Of course.
And they're the ones that need support more than
exactly.
What was that huge place that got the support first? It was like a very
like a fast food chain.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy to me.
Bank. Okay, bank. If you can't give us a loan, how many donations can you make this year?
Exactly. So it's difficult, and every nonprofit out there is having trouble, and it's a difficult situation. And so anyone who's out there listening, start a team, start a Buddy Walk team, get involved with whatever nonprofit you can get involved with. It's important right now. It's really important to get involved with nonprofits right now because they need you. And I'm not just talking about the Ed Asner Family Center, although we do need you, But, I'm talking about, DSALA. I'm talking about everyone. And it's very, very needed right now because the support is not out there like it was before.
Right.
And we have to help each other.
And
everyone, we're all in the same family. We're all, part of the same, especially the three of us are parents. So we have a personal passion in what we're doing. And, you are an amazing guy and you're protecting the streets alongside, being,
been a peacekeeper for almost 30 years.
But
blessed
also
to be a protector and guardian of community, and then to take on something like this, just it adds to your outlook on life. It's great.
Absolutely. But you're doing this for your daughter and for the community that needs you so badly right now. And they do need you. So please go to dsla.org and sign up, create a team, and let's all get together on the Buddy Walk. So you're going to see a lot of posts from us about this amazing organization. And as we get closer, Michael, maybe you come back on and tell us more about some of the events that are coming on. But I definitely would like you to come back right before the Buddy Walk.
Yep.
You got it.
Okay. All right, Michael. So
thank you guys. Love you so much. You're a great crew.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Too. We'll talk soon.
Bye-bye.
We have to talk soon. Next week.
We'll do.
Okay.
We'll do.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So, so we're going to start our walk page this weekend and it'll be fun.
Yes.
I'm interested. I'm looking at Gary right now. He's in our waiting room and he's got a very interesting light going on. It's very,
maybe it's from the fires.
I think it's interesting.
Well, so they're definitely in the thick of it.
We're going to bring Gary in and we're going to tell her a little story about Gary. So Gary, how are you?
Oh my gosh, it's really dark.
We miss you.
Oh, it's been
We're supposed to be together right now, drunk and happy.
Well, not me. I don't drink, but we were all set to meet Gary. Actually, we were going to meet Gary and his wife Dina at Lincoln City, which is a place that I kind of grew up in Oregon, and of course the whole West Coast is on fire, including parts of Lincoln City and the surrounding areas.
And I think, Gary, didn't you say that the hotel we were all actually staying at was evacuated as well?
It was.
Yeah, they ended up blocking off that end of town.
Oh my God. And our friends that were going to have dinner with us, they had to totally evacuate. And it sounds like they're like just kind of roaming around.
I think they're in Corvallis right now. But I think we can be glad that we didn't go there and get stuck.
Well,
I guess there's a silver lining, and we can always kind of regroup at some other time. But it's unfortunate we didn't get together.
Dina was saying the same thing.
Did you end up going somewhere, or are you just kind of staying close to home?
No, we're at home. I'm sitting in the theater here, just chilling today, trying to do a little house cleaning. So,
well, it's good lighting, so it's a good theater. It is a good theater. It's mood lighting, Gary. It's mood lighting. So
correct. Trying to relax.
So I want to talk a little bit about the situation because we haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks. And the last time we talked, I think California was still on the upswing, as were a couple of Texas and other states. So it looks like now we're starting to plateau a little bit. And I think everyone's worried about the Labor Day weekend. And maybe can you talk a little bit about how you see it, where we are, and what you
mean the effects of the Labor Day weekend?
Well, the effects of Labor Day weekend, or just where we are and what can we expect? I think Fauci came on the TV yesterday and said, look, we can't let our guard down. We got to stay vigilant. We got to be, careful about this because the winter month and the fall months are going to be terrible. So, Gary, I'd like you to just kind of give us an update on what you're seeing.
Well, and I think that's it. We're still definitely in the parking lot. We're trying to see how I'm going to bring my family practice patients back into the clinic. We're going to have to try to keep that separate because, as you know, like in a lobby situation, you don't want to have your urgent care patients and your elderly family practice patients all in the same room for an hour wait time. So trying to keep them separate is our concern now, especially coming into October. We're looking at flu season. And we've talked a little bit about this before. How's that going to cross-contaminate? Flu going to make COVID worse? COVID going to make flu worse? What are we going to see? And I think that's going to be the big question. We're trying to put a protocol in place right now of cleaning, deep cleaning overnight, each room, each thing, talking about some UV light again. So we'll see. But I think October is going to be the big key.
You know, I was reading, I do most of my reading at like 4 a.m. So I was doing my reading and I noticed that I saw some interesting stories. One of them was Australia. Australia's had very, very light. This is their flu season, and they've had a very, very light flu season. Very, very light. The lightest I think they've ever had. And that is interesting news. And then in India, they're saying that there's a very low death count. There's a very low mortality rate, and they're questioning that. The other states, other countries are questioning that because they feel that I guess their reporting is not sufficient, or could have lots of holes in it. So,
but I was thinking that if people actually did wear masks, wouldn't that then protect them from the flu as well as the COVID? I mean,
correct, and I think that's what we were talking about. Is that staying socially distanced, all those things, is that affecting that number already? Because you do start to see some in September, but is that already affecting that? The social distance, the mask, the good hand cleansing. I mean, normally you don't think about it. I mean, with the flu, it's just like, oh, I get the flu, it's been bad. But with this, everybody's being a lot more vigilant. So are those numbers going to be down? And again, I think that's what October is going to hold. Is, well, just this Labor Day weekend, did everybody go to the beach? Did everybody go shopping? Did everybody do this? Mm-hmm. What are our numbers going to be like at the end of this coming week? We'll know that by next Friday.
Mm.
Well, here in Santa Monica, California, everybody was at the beach on Labor Day because I've never
I
seen.
saw some pictures of that.
Did you see that? That was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And what's interesting, you know, what are they saying now about antibodies? What are they saying now about the people who caught it? And you know, are they still protected? Are they staying protected? Are they getting it again? What there was?
Well, that depends on how long out you're checking that. I mean, after 2 weeks, they've still been showing that it decreases. Some people have already had it gone, and they have had reinfection. So again, all these things are so new. It's all about the testing model. How deep are they going into this? How long are they watching the antibodies? Is it going to go for months and months that they're going to recheck these people that have already been infected? Does it wear off? We won't know for a little bit.
And there was I guess there was a setback in the vaccine trial that's happening in Europe, I guess. And someone developed a spinal issue.
Oh my God!
In regards to as a reaction against the vaccine. So
a couple studies out about that where people have been really ill from some of the new ones. And then there was a big study where they weren't doing enough vaccine testing on minorities. So they put a complete stop to that set of testing and have to reevaluate that. And now they're saying that won't be completed until after December because the statistical groups that they were testing weren't diverse enough. And so they were really not prepared for that. And now that's going to hold everything up. So there's some real big issues with the vaccine still.
Well,
no,
I think we're in the Wild West in every way possible. We've got, you know, all sorts of craziness going on, and, you know,
floods, fire, and famine.
Yes, and we're looking for answers, and the answers aren't there. We're hoping for answers that'll come soon, but we don't really know. So I think we're looking for that. We're looking for those ways to be optimistic. We're looking for those ways to be hopeful. So being around family and being close with your family and working hard and as much as you can, and
working hard with no vacation, even though you've been counting on
getting through. Getting through.
Right, Gary?
So Gary, how are you relaxing now? How are you relaxing now?
He's cleaning.
You're cleaning.
You know, well,
I actually find that relaxing.
That doing some painting, like some of the work I showed you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Gary contributed some artwork, some wonderful artwork to our comic art auction.
When is the comic
which
book
is
art?
happening in October?
Not October 17th.
It does start October 17th.
Are you kidding?
It starts October 17th.
When Michael mentioned the Buddy Walk, I said, is that the same day as the?
It starts October 17th, and it goes on for 7 days or 2 weeks. It actually goes on for 2 weeks.
It doesn't end.
I think it ends on October 29th.
Yes.
But Gary's donated a
I'm
bunch
bidding
of
on his
wonderful
Superman.
stuff.
I love that.
I like his. He has a Donald Duck in there that I think I might.
The Superman is because you know why I love that Superman. It reminds me of the original Chris Reeves.
Right.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
He's a little more buff than Chris Reeves, but Chris Reeves was pretty buff in his heyday.
I gotta say, Gary got the Superman curl perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I did like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the doors are coming out good, so they'll be done here shortly.
I'm so excited to see that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Gary, as always, thank you so much. We we love your updates, and you're so knowledgeable. And
I wish we were with you and Dina and Dina and I.
It would have been nice.
I know. Well,
it will happen.
Yeah. What I was going to say is we have to just make a plan, because once we have the next plan, then we have something to look forward. So we got to start planning the next plan.
That's it.
Maybe you guys come for Halloween.
Hi,
No,
I'm hoping we can get out of town somewhere. This has been terrible. So
Halloween's canceled too.
We're going to talk about our Halloween?
No,
not yet.
No.
Okay.
Well, let's make it a surprise.
All right. Well, Gary, God bless. Thank you. And
we love you, Gary.
We love you guys.
Love you too.
Take care. All right. Okay. Take care.
All right.
Bye.
I really think it's going to be a very, very low flu season because not everyone, but so many more people are wearing masks.
I think so too. But I think it'll be interesting to see how it affects people who get the flu, whether that compounds the other situation. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Well, I mean, if you're immune compromised, if you're an elderly person, if you're, these are people that shouldn't take risks.
So much to think about.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. So this weekend, so much going on. My God.
Let's talk about this weekend.
This weekend, tomorrow, we're going to be at 9:45. If you have questions about the center, you can check us out. We're doing the We Rock the Spectrum virtual walk, which is tomorrow at 9:45. And they're going to have all these different vendors virtually talking about their organizations. Unfortunately, that was a fun walk and it's virtual. But they are going to continue the resource fair online. And so that's tomorrow. And then Sunday is the Shane's Inspiration virtual walk, which we're going to be a part of.
It's a similar situation.
Yes, right? Yes. And so much going on. And then Saturday night is Grease with Chelsea Darnell and the Movie Chat. That's really fun.
Someone just wrote, a good friend from the show just wrote, when Chelsea was on, about Moulin Rouge.
Sabu is my good friend too, by the way.
Okay.
I've known him since, God, I met Sabu, I think, when Chelsea first started at Bethel, I think she was in second grade.
Now, I think Moulin Rouge.
Oh, I couldn't stand that movie. Matt made me watch that. Sabu, Matt made me watch that. Although I do love that song from that movie.
Which song?
Fly Away.
Well, that's great, but that's not.
She butchered
it's not
it,
an original.
She butchered
from
it.
The movie.
Yeah.
All the music in that film, popular music that they repurposed.
No, I didn't understand your appeal.
Really?
No.
Well, no, it's a great film. It's a great film, and I've wanted to see the Broadway show for a while too, and that'll have to wait. But well,
Maddie.
What else do we have to say?
I thought you were going to propose to me right now or something.
I did already.
No, there's so much.
You said yes. Thank God.
Did I the first time? I doubt that.
I think you did.
Okay. I think I proposed to you, actually, technically.
Really? I don't think so.
That's something I would
asked your dad if I could.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
No.
Remember what he said?
Oh, yeah. But that's X-rated. It's not for... it's not for.
So anyway, so if you want to see us this weekend, we'll be at. We'll be at the.
Because we're working 7 days a week.
We'll be
no vacations over here.
We Rock the Spectrum
at the Ed Asner Family Center.
And the Shane's Inspiration
on Sunday.
And then don't forget tomorrow Arts and Crafts with Aviva, and then Sunday Yoga with Shauna, and then Monday.
Ooh.
What? Oh wait, let's talk about that.
Yes, we're debuting a brand new class.
Tuesday.
This is going to be amazing. Tuesday. Amazing. Robin Olive, who runs All Abilities Dance, amazing, dynamic, beautiful, and her dance it's literally a DJ dance party, and we're going to do it every week. Tuesday at 4:30. 4:30. Is it 4:30 or 4? I can't remember.
4 o'clock, I think.
But it's going to be amazing. And we lost our wonderful Liz, who moved on the other side of the world. And Liz was getting our blood pumping every week. And so now Robin is going to do that in a really fun, energetic way with our hip hop dance party class.
I'm excited.
And that is a free class to everyone. But the only thing is you have to register with Shelby at asnerfamilycenter.org.
No.
Yes.
Shelby at teafc.org.
Oh, okay.
Either one will work, but that's the one she's using.
Oh.
So,
well, they both would have worked.
Yes.
He likes to.
But, I want to just say, all of our online programming is free. You don't have to pay for it. There's nothing that costs any money. Just join us, and it's free. It's what we're doing during this difficult time that hopefully is making life easier for you and other people. And we're very proud of it, and it will continue. It'll continue as long as we continue. So that's the fact. Right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone needs something to look forward to these days. And you're going to love this class on Tuesdays. And we have on our next show, we're going to talk about some really exciting news happening on September 30th.
Oh, September 30th.
Very exciting.
That's the close of the auction too.
Oh, really?
It's actually the close of the poker tournament auction.
How do people, if they want to bid on something, how do they find that out?
On the poker auction?
Mm-hmm.
Go to pokerwithed.com, and you will see all the auction items there. There's
really fun
still some great deals there.
Yeah.
Have fun. Go look at it. And then the comic book auction will happen soon. We'll do a show about that.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of exciting things going on. We're going to take off. We got to get ready for our weekend. And
our weekend of work.
Our weekend of work.
Not vacation. We're not going to the place behind us, but we are going to work all weekend.
But keep your seatbelts on, and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Navah Asner. I'm the founder of the Ed Asner Family Center. Did you know that we have counseling services here at the center? And our goal is to not send families away based on their ability to pay. This is my mental health director.
Hi, I'm Krissa Saad. I'm the licensed marriage family therapist, and we have availability for telehealth sessions. We also take insurance and private pay sliding scale. So please give me a call at 818-855-2199.
Take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. Call us today.